Well, hello guys. Well, my opinion in this case probably is that this problem has existed from a long time ago. Since we decided to talk about this topic, I went to bed thinking about this situation. And I get to the point that I realized that we are so freaking ignorant this situation has existed for a long time. And although people, even me, had the mentality, like in this case for example, the scientist said that because of the levels of plastic, that he always had think that the planet would die in 100 years probably. So everyone has the mentality of if I have more years to live, I would do something to help. But I will be dead in 100 years, so I don't give anything. So with this, what will happen with the next generations of our people? Sorry. Another factor, sea. And the sea is involved with all of our daily life. So I don't want to imagine what will be the world without it. A lot of famous people have put a part of the power to help. Like in this case, Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio wants the earth and the sea to stay alive. So if Leonardo DiCaprio wants it, I want it too. He said that he would take action now to protect our oceans before it's too late. And then later he invited us to help too. If I had the power to help the people understand this situation, I would do anything to make it happen. If I had enough money, I would have people working to clean all the plastic we see and invest it. I was talking with my dad a couple of days ago, and he told me in a certain way that everyone can help with a type of scheme that he think about it. He said, if I show three people to help the world, I will be helping. I will make the person understand that what is happening, and then he will tell the other three people, another three, and like that constantly, and making a scheme that probably will be bigger and bigger and bigger. My dad said that would do that scheme every day, and it will be a little part, but he always be helping. Right now, I'm thinking about my children or my grandchildren or my future. I don't want them to be in another situation. If I had the ability to help, I would have done whatever the professional asked me to help my heritage. Like my dad, if I had the ability to make people understand, I would do it every time I can. So that's my opinion on this topic. We need to make something happen before it's too late. This is an ugly situation, and it could get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Plastic pollution is a real life problem that needs to be treated with urgency. If we keep behaving as we do now, we will doom ourselves unto our own extinction. Scientists estimate that if we keep going on the path we're on, there will be more plastic in the ocean than fish by 2050. That is something we should really worry about, but many people don't give it the attention it deserves. Do you know where almost all the plastic goes after being used? To the ocean. In fact, there are 5 plastic islands on the ocean. They are literally made out of plastic and keep receiving more of it every day. We can't change the past. We can't just sit down and say something like, oh, if we hadn't used so much plastic, we wouldn't have polluted our oceans. Because we still have an opportunity to save them, to save us. We have the power to decide the world our future generations will live on. The other day, I was reading a Nat Geo article written by Laura Parker, and she said that plastic pollution had become one of the most pressing environmental issues. She also said that many plastic products had a lifespan of minutes or hours, but may persist in the environment for hundreds of years. That's why we should be conscious of the use we give to them. Something that really caught my attention is that she said that nearly 700 species have been affected by the plastics. Although plastic harmed our planet, we can't say that if it hadn't existed, we would have lived better. Our planet would have suffered less if plastic hadn't been invented, but we wouldn't have lived so comfortably because it has made our lives much easier. This wouldn't be such a problem if plastic was biodegradable, but until it is made, we gotta be more conscious of its impact.
The use of plastic has been a serious trouble in the last decades due to the high consumption of this product and unconscious use of it. If we had stopped using plastic since the last few years, the planet wouldn't have been in this condition. There are a lot of alternatives to replace plastics, like biodegradable plastic, cloth bags, etc. If we use these alternatives, there will be a big change. One of the best ways to stop using plastic is to start using products made from traditional materials like wood, metal, and glass because they are reusable. We would have stopped using plastic a long time ago if we had known about the situation. Laura Parker said that single use plastic accounted for 40% of the plastic produced last year, and that's a problem. Scientists said that the problem wasn't the materials of plastic, but the lifespan of those are so long that if we stayed looking straight at a plastic bag, we would be dead and the plastic wouldn't disappear. Another big problem is that we have the solution to stop polluting the environment, but we are not adapted to use products that are made of other than plastic materials. If people were more conscious about the future generations of the human race, they would stop using plastics. But it is impossible to make the entire population enter in reason. Something that I regret is that if I had started the habit of using other products that were not plastic, I would have stopped using plastic bottles a long time ago. My partner Brandon said that we needed to be more conscious about the impact, and that's true.